Hey everyone, welcome to Sujan Speaks. My name is Sujan Shah, and we're talking about spreading positive emotions in series 4, part 4. In last session, we spoke about meditation and what to watch while meditating, how it is important to watch your breathing while we're meditating. And we can come across a lot of challenges, such as a lot of thoughts can come at you. 2, you can feel boring. And 3, you will not feel accomplished. You will not feel that you accomplished something. And as I said in my last session, these all are normal things. You don't have to worry about these. All you have to go is go above and beyond. And I remember I shared an example when you're tasked to find something at the base of ocean on the beach. There is one small subtle thing that you're looking for, and you're distracted by the waves. You're distracted by a lot of disturbance. But if you manage to let that go and wait for a right moment, you can go right at the base and find what you're looking for. And in Vedantic training, it is called the ultimate reality. And that's the only one reality. Everything else is not real. And after doing so, I posted a few questions such as, there's one thing on Facebook, that there is one thing that we never changed. Nothing changed in us when we went through a lot of transformations from childhood until now. We went through so many challenges, emotional disturbances. We grew, our functionality changed, our emotions changed, our experience of world kept changing. But one thing never changed. And while meditating, we need to ask ourselves that one thing, what is that one thing never changed? That's question 1. Question 2 is, what if I ask you to stand up and take one step towards yourself? So that comes to one similar point that we were talking about last video, how we can go through all these disturbances and we can still be with our inner self, that subtle voice we are trying to reach in spite of all these distractions. Now this time we're going to talk about why it is important to not to identify ourselves with mind and body. You might ask, what is left, Sujan, if you're not identifying yourself with mind and body? Very good question. There is something beyond mind and body, and that is our higher consciousness. And that's where we're trying to be at, because that's a universal power. That's a divine power right there that has been given to us by this universe, or creator, or whatever faith you follow. That's the one thing coming from that higher power, which is beyond us. And in order to get there, we cannot identify ourselves with mind and body. So mind is always called monkey. It keeps changing, it keeps distracting us and not letting us do what is important. So in order to not to identify ourselves with mind, there is a way around it. And that's exactly what we can accomplish with the help of meditation, pranayama. So when we are practicing meditation, watching our breathing, there are a lot of thoughts coming at us, like we discussed last time, and we're tempted to identify ourselves with those thoughts. Thoughts comes from memory, and memory are part of our mind, our brain. When you're fighting hard to get rid of those thoughts, you're really trying to control the ocean full of waves. You would never be able to control those. Just like the mind is way bigger than we can control. Only thing we can do is watch it, let it go, and then see beyond those waves. That's one. Two is our body. Body comes with a lot of physiological phenomena which are happening with and without our knowing. And that can cause a lot of different emotions, accelerated heart rate, blood pressure, hormonal changes, and the senses that those are creating a fake smoke in front of you, and they're preventing you from knowing your own self, your real self. So even to go beyond that, we need to focus on our breathing and say, witness those and not identify ourselves with the body. And that's what I meant when I said, do not identify yourself with your mind and your body. That is not you. When you say I and mine, we are referring way beyond mind and body, that is consciousness. And this consciousness is never changing. It's constant. It's the main reality. It is the only existing thing. Rest of it is not existing. So would you rather focus and rely on something that exists or does not exist? That's right. The consciousness remains same throughout our life, even though we won't go through a lot of changes and transformations. My challenge to you until next video is to practice watching your breathing, sitting whatever position is comfortable for you, having your back straight. Ask yourself the same question. I'm going to add 2 more important new questions. Who is I? When you say I, what are you referring to? And mine, what are you referring to? These 2 things, I and mine. If you're referring these 2 things and identifying with your mind and body, we need to go above and beyond those identifications. I hope you like the video. Until next video, I hope you get a chance to practice mindfulness and ask these important questions. Hope you stay sound and safe. And if you have any questions, please drop a line and I would love to answer any queries. Thank you.